Terebovlya is a small city in the Ternopil Oblast of western Ukraine, and the administrative center of the Terebovlya Raion. It is an ancient settlement that traces its roots to the settlement of Terebovl, which existed in Kievan Rus. The name may also be variously transliterated as Terebovlya, Terebovla, Terebovlya. The population as of the 2001 census was 13,661. In 2012 there were 13,796 residents. In 1913 the city counted 10,000 residents, of which 4,000 were Poles, 3,200 were Ruthenians, and 2,800 were Jews. In 1929 there were 7,015 people, mostly Polish, Ukrainian and Jewish, until September 17, 1939, the day of the Soviet invasion of Poland. Terebovla was a county seat within the Ternopil voivodeship of the Second Polish Republic. Prior to the Holocaust, the city was home to 1,486 Jews, and most of them were shot by Germans in the nearby village of Plebanica on April 7, 1943. History. Terebovlya is one of the oldest cities in what is now western Ukraine. It was first mentioned in Chronicles of 1097. During the Red Ruthenia times it used to be the center of Terebovlya Principality. It was called Terebovl. Terebovlya Principality included lands of the whole southeast of Galicia, Podolia and Bukovina. Polish King Casimir III the Great became the suzerain of Halych after his cousin's death, Boleslaw Uri II of Galicia, when the city became part of the Polish domain, being fully incorporated into Poland in 1430 during the reign of King Vladislav II Jagiello, while his son Casimir IV Jagiellon granted the town limited Magdeburg rights. After the rebuilding of the castle in Terebovlya in 1366, Poland administered the town, until it became part of the system of border fortifications of the Polish Kingdom and later Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth against Moldavian and Wallachian transgressions. The town also later resisted against constant invasion by the Crimean Tatars, the Ottomans and later also the Zaporozhian Cossacks from the south and southeast. That is why the Terebovlya castle, monastery and churches were all designed as defensive structures. This was the seat of the famous Starost and most successful 16th-century anti-Tatar Polish commander Bernard Prietovich, who died there in 1563. In 1594, the Ukrainian Cossack rebel Severin Nalivayko sacked the town. Khmelnytsky uprising. During the Khmelnytsky uprising, Terebovl became one of the centers of the struggle in Podolia. The city was frequently raided by the Crimean Tatars, Turks and their erstwhile allies, the Zaporozhian Cossacks. The most destructive attacks happened in 1498, 1508, 1515 and 1516, resulting in a temporary decline of the town. In 1674, as part of preparations for another war with the Turks, who at the time were at war with Muscovy, the Diet decided to further strengthen Terebovlya and send garrisons there. The following year the Janissary once again embarked on raids against towns and villages, and on the 20th of September 1675 destroyed the town, but the castle was held by a small group of defenders until King Jan III Sobieski arrived to relieve them. This episode is known as the Battle of Terebovla. The castle was destroyed during the final Turkish invasion of 1688. Modern history. After the first partition of Poland in 1772, Terebovla became part of the Habsburg Empire's Galicia until 1918. From November 18, 1918, until June 9, 1919, the town was under control of the West Ukrainian People's Republic. Following the Polish-Ukrainian War, Terebovlya returned to Poland as seat of a county in Ternopil Voivodeship. In the interbellum period, the town was home to the 9th Regiment of Lesser Poland Uhlans. During World War II, Terebovla and its area witnessed mass murders of ethnic Poles, as some 3,000 of them were killed by Ukrainian nationalists and local Ukrainian peasantry. As a result, almost all Polish survivors left the town in 1945, moving to the so-called recovered territories. The Soviet Union took the city along with eastern Poland in September 1939, until the German invasion in June 1941. And then again the Soviet Union took over the town and it became part of the Soviet Ukraine between 1944 to 1991. In 1991, Terebovl finally became part of an independent Ukraine. Sites of interest. The town has ruins of a castle built by King Kazimierz Wielki in the second half of the 14th century. In 1534, the castle was expanded by the voivode of Kraków, Andrzej Teczyński, and in 1631 it was once again expanded by the castellan of Terebovla, Andrzej Balaban. In 1648, it was captured by the Cossacks. Among other sites of interest, the complex of a Carmelite church and monastery, funded in 1617 by Piotr Rus.The. It had the painting of Our Lady of Terebovla, which after World War II was moved to St. Catherine Church in Gdansk. Communist authorities turned the complex into a factory, and later a house of culture. Currently, it is an Orthodox church. 3 kilometers south of the town there are ruins of a 17th-century defensive monastery of the Basilian monks. It was completed in 1716. Terebovl also has a Roman Catholic church of St. Peter and Paul, designed in 1927 by architect Adolf Sisko Bohush.